Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flopped, who sell out the tours, who rap your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like you did all the chores. Life's I'm rich till I divorce it. Go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor.
Okay, chain nastier than bust down. So my wires, then a bomb diffuser. Take a jet to the jungle, was healing my soul. I didn't see my froze, filter with I still did numbers in this game. Only thing changed is the tail numbers on the plane. Retired, bus chain, watch plane. I don't do, but baby, I don't judge, do your thing. I'm a king, you won't see me drop no tears. Back to back, white coops, like veneers. Came in this game thinking was my peer. Broke my heart, I ain't know they was that weird. Give you they word, they be breaking that, so do that in the streets, cause eventually you seeing me. That's why I be in the crib game and on D&D, cause you can't play with me and not let you see the beast in me. Cole saying Fayetteville, they go, eh, fact he me like that and make up for them rainy days. Can't be on the court and be a coach and take my game away. Catch you on that freeway, we reenact. You hear me? Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to start from zero and make it out of the beat. Remember being young, seeing pops on streets. Now I'm trying to put bodies in seats. You hear me? Hold up. Who ain't
Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So Milwaukee wins the tip. And here is Antetokounmpo.
I got him.
Pass to Turner. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Mourning. Holiday with the ball. Into the lane. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people beyond.
And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
To the paint. Here's Mourning. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. This one for three. Rebounded by Mourning. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Lillard double team. Pass to Mourning. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. And he drives in. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Great positioning on the putback. Morning's got 6.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Bucks trail. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Outside Kamara. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Pass to Thibault. Here's Morning. Hey, from beyond the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Now here's Vassell. Antetokounmpo for 3.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Now here's Vassell. .54 seconds left to play in the first. There's a screen by Turner, who is stolen by Lillard. Stolen by Jackson. Smith left side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Holiday. Now the Blazers moving it up to stop the drought. And Turner with the block.
And the offense really feeling the effects of Turner's 7'4" wingspan there. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Oh, deflected. Thibault with a steal. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. It's a tie ball game.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
It's all tied up in Portland. And the
Milwaukee 11.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Back to Sharp. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2 monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody."
Wow! Lillard with the jam!
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Pass to Prince. Here's Jang, guarded by Clingan. Jang gets the bucket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity, and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Clingan with a screen. For three, here's Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Prince can't hit.
He typically dominates that area of the floor and just didn't drop.
And Grant gets it to go.
Again, I mean, just weak fast break defense.
Pass to Porter. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's Krejci. No made baskets yet. Clingan with a screen. Here's Lillard. Clingan controls the rebound and the putback. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Portland?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Drew Holiday. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Warning. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors for sure.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. There's a minute 12 left in the second. Outside Sharp. Pass to Mourning. Outside for Henderson. Off target with the 3. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, too much Giannis.
The defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
And here's Thibault. Back to Henderson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Clock is at 3. Outside Thibault. They need this. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Sharp. Oh, stolen by Turner. Smith outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he lobs it up top. And we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks ahead. They lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. So it's Portland now. They trail by 7. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass. Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Portland with a rebound. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Here's Mourning. Out to Lillard. Here's the 3. The shot no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Just 5 on the clock. Outside Thibault. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Milwaukee substitution.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Antetokounmpo surveys. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Portland making a switch here. That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Now Antetokounmpo. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Holiday. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Prince grabs the miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Holiday with the ball. Turner covering. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
First one falls for him. Holiday hits them both.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Outside, Green. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul of the game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Porter, 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Jang, the 3.
Yeah, over the course of his career, we've seen Holiday's defense change games. I mean, that's how good he is at that end. And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharpe, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
Pass to Rollins. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Down low. Here's Sharpe. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharpe hammer at home.
Picked by Prince. Back to Jang. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Sharpe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharpe, just relentless.
The try by Grant. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bucks ahead, leading by 3. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Pass to Smith. Launches a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Milwaukee leading by 8. And here's Vassell. Jackson the screen. Vassell's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kamara. Outside Sharpe. Can they get it? Driving inside. And it's good on the lay-in.
The burst. Man, Sharpe can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pulls up. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Blazers trail by 8. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Going inside, Lillard for 2.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Milwaukee leading by 6. Smith outside to the middle. It's tipped. Here's Kamara. Smith with the rebound. Puts up the tray. It's money from deep.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Here's Holiday. The free. Rebounded by Smith. Vassell with it. Jackson outside. Now on to Kupo. Lillard outside. Fires the three. Turner with a rebound.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Holiday. Lillard outside. Shaden Sharp. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Milwaukee leading by 9. Now on to Kupo. Look at Giannis go up and get it. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Vassell. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jackson down low.
And I just love how he uses his lateral quickness to stay with his man. Lillard is a capable on-ball defender.
Just in time with the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Third personal foul. Second.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he can't get either to fall.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
And it's really tough to catch a pass from that distance. He's asking a lot of his teammates to reel that one in.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They could pressure the inbounds pass and go for the steal first, but if that's unsuccessful, you have to be ready to foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So he comes up empty at the line.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
Now Holiday. Lillard fires! bucketed by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.